Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the vlog channel. Today we have a VignWeek recap for year 2021. I just got done with VignWeek not too long ago, and I started filming about the third build in, giving kind of a recap of what I was doing and the progress therein. So without further ado, let's get into it. Well, it's day 3 of VignWeek and I've been busy building. You can see yesterday's build right about here, Pirate Island, and over here I got the remnants of day 1. This was a Roman kind of courtyard sort of thing. We're just out here building, and maybe we're getting a little video as well. The next theme is fantasy, and I have some ideas for it. I think I'm going to go micro, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I got this whole light thing set up to diffuse the light for when I'm actually working on the build, and got my tripod out here. My real build space is kind of all right here. Some of the lights are off right now, and then I tether my camera to my computer for all the editing, and so that's kind of the setup right now. I think I'm going to just take this all down and then get right into the building. I want to take a closer look at this pirate build because I don't know if anybody got to see it that much. So yeah, I built this dock over here. That's kind of, I like the curve that I added to it. And I got to use all these dark tan slips that I just brick-linked, and some clear 1x2 tiles that I had finally got. This guy chilling in a boat with that string just pinched under there. And then the entire deck, which I don't know if you could see in the main photo, is all just like 1x plates, all just like slightly put together to make it look like floorboards, as you can see. And then just some piles of treasure and stuff, and there's a monkey back there trying to steal the bananas. Anyway, this was kind of a fun build, a little bit inspired just by, well, I got the giant Pirates Barracuda Bay right there, and then a little bit of Jonas Krim did like a Assassin's Creed Black Flag build, which is the Assassin's Creed pirate game. Anyway, I really liked the way he did that. So it's more of like a classic pirate mock, and I think that it makes it look more like a set in that regard, and maybe that's why it's not faring so well likewise right now. But I'm happy with it on my stream. The build space is not very clean right now. It's still kind of all dirty. We got some mocks and sets cluttering up this end. We got some new parts in there though, and piratey stuff. Get out of here, we need more build. I just turned my tripod into a giant selfie stick, so respect the drip as I swing you around and almost knock all my mocks off the shelf over here. Respect the spin. This is going to be great for doing some establishing shots when I want to talk to you guys from further away, so you can appreciate the overalls, because overall this wants to be a good vlog. And there's only one way to make it that way, and that's by wearing the overalls and building good mocks and content. So coming up next, we are going to be looking at a whole bunch of building techniques that I'm going to be throwing into this next build. First on the agenda is to get rid of this thing. Now, contrary to popular belief, I don't get everything right the first time. And when I first built this, or brought this build over from the build table over here where I usually assemble it on, this was a black piece of paper, and it did not work very well for the happiness of an ocean / piratey build. So I had to slip this white paper underneath, and in the process I realized that, yeah, not everything is built correctly or very well around here. Look at underneath this boat to save some space. Wow! I didn't, and this is all kind of like not even attached. That is called a contest life hack. You don't have to build everything to be like super sturdy because you're just taking a photo. Let's get this thing off the table. Now our photography space is clear and open for the next build. Oh yeah! Okay, after some deliberation and some scouring the internet of some concept art, I think I've settled on my idea for this one. I'm going micro scale, and I think I'm going to do this giant micro scale rockwork castle city thing for fantasy. I think that'll really be cool, and I can get some nice height on that. But first, a quick food break. Gotta get that Baja Blast. And check on the bunny. Hi, bunny. What are you doing in there? Hey, bunny. They didn't have my normal brand of ramen at Walmart, so I had to opt for this Panda Signature. I never tried it before, so we're gonna see how that pairs with my Mountain Dew hot water. Ever heard of it? This ramen was surprisingly difficult to open, and you know I gotta add my crushed red peppers. Ever heard of it? And then we just wait for the hot water to boil. While we're waiting, I was thinking I might start the build by working on a bunch of the small houses / castles, the micro stuff that's going to be all over this mountain before I build, or rock structure that I'm going to make before I build that main portion. And then as I build that, I can think about where those different houses and buildings will integrate, and if I have bridges or whatever, maybe that'll come as I'm building the rocks. Is that the sound of the boiling water? This is fun to watch, right guys? You guys like watching this content? Eli makes a ramen 2.0, fogs the camera up, loses subscribers. Oh, I'm gonna be so fueled up for building tonight. Let's go Baja Blast! Let's go Baja Blast! Grant's got these sus work in progress pics that he's sending us, and I just suggested, dude, make it braces from like a giant braces in a mouth and have a magic school bus going into the mouth. Like, I think he just wants to build like a cemetery or something lame. Why can't you see me? Because it's so bright. Do you ever get the hungries when you're waiting for your ramen to cook?
You get hungry, like you want to eat something else. And yeah, probably should, because ramens aren't very filling. It's literally just kind of like noodles and water.
Men and women, boys and girls, we got a ramen to taste from the Panda themselves.
It's probably quite hot.
First impressions, honestly, this is a very big disappointment compared to my last. I think it's more the flavoring than the noodles. It almost, oh, I don't know. You want some food? Okay, let's go. Ruby, can you give a high five? Come on. Okay, good girl, yum yum. Meal's done, time to build. Got this top of the castle sort of built, and then I think I'm gonna start building some out towers and buildings, and then I think I might just jump over to building the entire landscape. Here's where we are at progress-wise. Just a lot of this detail building. I have yet to start the base. Quick jump cut, you can see that I've finished this whole build. It's the next night actually. I've just finished my next build, but I stayed up till 6 a.m. finishing this thing, and man, I think it turned out pretty good though. But as for what I just did, I built this like coffee shop sort of coffee shop thing. So you got like the floor and like the nice seats and the brickwork wall and the hanging lights. Pretty happy with it. And so yeah, that build went pretty great. Kind of a huge gap of updating, but things are going good. I'm probably gonna get some sleep tonight because it's only about 3:09. So yeah. Well, we gotta make room for the new build. Out with the old, in with the new. Ever heard of it? Stick it up over here. All right, there we go. Kind of looks cooler in this other lighting. Here, let me see if I can spin it a little bit without knocking it off. You can see the whole backside. I just got the structure going straight up to keep it all sturdy. It's definitely made to view from the front. I really enjoyed this build. I like doing these micro cities. As you can see, I actually have a bunch of micro stuff still up here on display from previous years of building. Anyway, time to move this over there. I think I might try a black background. And now we're gonna change out this for the white sheet of paper. I could try another color, and I might. We'll see how stuff contrasts. And see, I use these clamps to kind of just hold the corners so it doesn't slip. And then I just have other bins back here. And actually I made this little thing to hold this paper back for one of the other builds because it was casting a shadow on the build. I just ran into the minifig bin. Okay, moment of truth, I gotta move this thing over here. If I drop it, we want it on camera, right? Not that we want to drop it. Definitely do not want to drop it. I just don't know how sturdy. Oh, I dropped a minifig. There's always, whenever you move something, you're always going to knock something over and you have to readjust everything. So sometimes it's good to set it all up for framing purposes while you're building so you know it's going to turn out how you like it. But then also it's like just put it on the photography table and you'll get everything just squared away. And now's the part of the show where I do a lens swap. This is my 50mm fixed lens. This is, it does better macro shots. For some reason it's a lot like cleaner and easier to get in focus or sharp than the kit lens that came with this. But this one is a zoom lens. This one just, I mean, I have to stick the camera way further back, but it's worth it. Here you can sort of see what I mean. Well, I just finished posting to Flickr and Instagram with the new build, so I think it's time to call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow with updates on the next build. So far, so good. I think I'm gonna get a good amount of sleep, considering doing a shower, but I don't want to be in the shower so long that when I get out the sun is rising, because that has been very depressing the past few nights when I am going to go to sleep and I see the sun out the window. It's oh man. Alright, we're on night 5. Time to get rid of this build and build something sci-fi. I don't really have a concrete idea yet, but it's way too late because I've been helping out set up my brother's graduation. So it is what it is. So I'm not super sure what the whole build's gonna look like, but I have this cool thing made right now. Some kind of sci-fi look. Sort of drawing some inspiration from something like this and a few other ones, but I don't know if that's what the final build will look like. I'm kind of just creating NPU stuff and probably gonna throw it together in some kind of sci-fi scene. Quick hot dog break. Ever heard of it? Well, some time has passed and I've been working on, whoa, this build. It's kind of turning into this giant computer center. I'm just working on the base right now. It's kind of just this super blocky base. And I think I'm deciding I'm going for like a wall in the back of some kind. I'm not sure I like this cutout yet, but I think this layout works, and it's in the 32x32 space, so anyway, that's where we're at. Maybe go get another snack in a minute. I think it's pretty much done. I just don't know about the storytelling. I just have like this sad sort of gamer guy just kind of eating his delivered meal on the floor while his dogs are watching very sadly. He has this crazy huge futuristic mega computer and yet still neglects the dogs. So sad. But anyway, it's like 4 AM. Yeah. So let's just get photographs done and post and go to sleep. But I just posted it on Flickr and on my Instagram, so I can officially head to bed. It bees about 5:20 AM. I should get some sleep. Alright, what's up everybody? Back again. It's the next day. My build that I currently posted over there, remember I posted that in the last clip or whatever? It's doing the worst out of all my builds I posted, and actually it's the worst out of all the builds I've posted this year, so that's fun. Anyway, tonight is the beginning of we get 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, over the weekend to finish the last build, and the build prompt is mixed categories, so I have to choose 2 Lego categories and mix them into a single build. So I'm gonna actually not build anything tonight and take a nice break and do some, what's that? Some creative building and processing and thinking. Ah! Oh my gosh. 2 hearts. What's up everybody? Welcome to the last day. It is Sunday. We've been to church and back. It is time to get rid of that build, arguably my worst build in the round. And it's time to start the final build. Now, I've sketched it out already how I think I'm going to do it. I have to combine 2 themes. I'm going to go with Prince of Persia and Forestman in some kind of epic scene. Let me see if I can pull it up for you over here. I kind of sent myself a picture of it. So I think I'm going to go like this. So it's like Prince of Persia underneath with sand and like this temple stuff. Maybe a minecart going down there. And then the very top will be birch trees and the forestmen going towards this cave. And then a birch tree will also be broken through the ground down on this thing. This like platform that moves up. It should be a pretty fun idea. I'm pretty stoked about it. I just have this one night though I didn't use yesterday because I took a break, remember? And so I just gotta crank it and get this out there. Should be a lot of fun though. If anything, even if I don't win, should be a cool mock, but I gonna wanna win. I'm hoping for this to be a 200 plus fave mock, so that's the kind of quality I'm gonna go for. Yeah, it's 12:15, so I got about like 4 or 5 more hours in me, I'd say. This is what I got so far. Getting the Prince of Persia stuff all done, and then I'm gonna have to start transitioning over to do that top part where I'm gonna do the foresters. And then at the end I'll go down and do all the details in there, like refining the sand, adding all like the fun details that everybody leaves notes on and stuff like that. But the base stuff is coming along. Rockwork, haven't done that in a while. It's kind of simple style I'm doing, but it should be just perfect, I think. So yeah, as long as I don't have burnout, got a quick ramen I'm going to eat here for energy, and Baja Blast, of course. Not the healthiest diet, but you know, it is what it is. Onwards. Another update, it's about 3:30. I think I could finish this in about 1 to 2 more hours. I got all these trees on here. I got to finish up the sand on the bottom, and add some more temple detailing down there. And then I got to make sure this tree looks good. I got to add a bunch of foliage. I got to add the probably 2 more trees up on top at least. Probably one there and one other back there. Then I'm going to make the forestmen. I got their faces right here. And then maybe give them a dog or something to start like to be hunting. Then just like add a whole bunch of details, foliage, and small fun bits, and then photograph, and we're done. Photographing might take a bit, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, 6:30 a.m., and I just finished my final 6th build. It's all posted. Started off with this sketch right here. Ended off with this build right here. Pretty happy with it. Yep, it's posted on Flickr, Instagram. I'm supposed to be somewhere at like 9:30, so that's in 3 hours. So I'm gonna head upstairs and try to get some sleep in the final 3 hours. And yeah, I will, when I'm more of sound mind and a little more time on my hands where I've had some good rest, I'm gonna go over and recap everything. But as far as this build goes, I'm really happy with how I was able to finish it out, and I think I have a good shot at winning this final category. I don't know if that means I'll win the full thing or not, but hopefully it'll put me in the prize pool. If it doesn't place, I'll be like, what's going on here? But at least I'm very satisfied with the build. And I didn't even drink all my Baja Blast, imagine that. All right, good night, folks. Well, what's up, everybody? It's been a couple days since that last day of VignWeek. Definitely got my sleep sort of reset, but now I gotta go back and kind of clean up everything. I'm gonna rebuild a few of the mocks that kind of got broken a little bit. Here's that last one that's still up here, and I'm gonna kind of line them all up for a final picture for my alt account maybe. You see we got like 2 up there, 1 up there, 2 over here. They're just all over, plus a little bit of mess and a lot of sorting that needs to be done. Generally the floor is clean now, but like I'm not stepping on bricks like I was the last night. I absolutely went sicko mode and was just like not taking care of anything, and it was like I had bricks plastered in my feet for the next 48 hours after that. Maybe not really, but anyway, so that's what's coming up now. Well, here you have it, all 6 builds on display. You can see the first 3 in front, 1, 2, 3, and then the back 3, 1, 2, 3. Funny enough, there's some interesting patterns. Like the first one is my most popular one, but then my second most popular one is the coffee shop. So it's like the first of each set is the best one. Interesting, right? And then it goes bad, and then it goes decent. Then it goes bad, then it goes decent. But what's also interesting is these first 2 are the only ones with black bases, and also the only ones who use nugget and tan. I'm just wondering. Anyway, time to get some pictures for that. Well, that about wraps it up for this year. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, go do that. And if you want to leave a comment, do that. We're going to have more content in the future, I hope. I have some like creative and stuff I'm going to do, some non-Lego stuff, some maybe Lego stuff, possibly a smashing block for one of these, or what do I call it, the chopping block? We'll find out. Also, I've been requested to do a fight video. So drop a comment if you want to have a suggestion for who I should fight. Okay. Later, guys.